needed refinishing. Obviously I'd done this many years ago. The last time I actually did any work on the boat was, nearly 2 years ago. So it's held up pretty well. But it's overdue, and it's good to get this work done. Yesterday I came down and made a start on it. This little hue and pine step up the bow here, that's actually still in really good order. I gave it just a very quick refresh. I've obviously got to do the port side of the boat. I haven't started that yet, but that'll be fine. I know, the boat looks sad, but she'll be fine. When we get it repainted, you will not see the difference. It'll be an amazing difference, actually. Did a little bit of work here in the cockpit yesterday. That clutch there has been tidied up. Yeah, anyway. So, to work. Good morning. Okay, so as you can see, on here on Mulberry, I've started refinishing the woodwork. There's a lot of teak on board this boat. There's teak handrails. There's a little plate here for the winch for the main sail. Obviously a little combing around the forward hatch. Right through to a little hue and pine seat here at the bow. A friend of mine gave me that piece of hue and pine and made it, cut it to shape, and then I varnished it up. Anyway, so that had a little fresh coat of varnish yesterday, but that's okay. As you can see, I go pan backwards on the boat. So this is what I did yesterday on the starboard side. Now obviously I did this woodwork up some years ago, but like any varnishes, any sort of wood finishes, over time UV kills it. So that's why it was time to do it again. I probably haven't done any work on this for a couple of years now. That one's okay. That one desperately needed doing, the starboard side one. I haven't done these toe rails yet, but I will. So, I mean, it's basically not too bad, but every time you see some sun damage, you realise that if you don't get onto it, soon it will fail. That's why I'm also doing some work here in the cockpit. That's still good. I'll put another coat of varnish on these trims here, companionway, the seat. So I've got to do the plate where the traveller sits on. And these are the products I'm using. Now, this is Sickens Citol Marine natural teak wood varnish. Look, it's a good product. It's relatively inexpensive, but it will fail over time. The Swanson Spa Marine varnish is also a nice product. I've only used that on a few places, so I've used it here on this little trim at the top of the steering wheel pedestal. That needs another coat. Obviously I've used it on these trims here, and I've used it on the hue and pine seat. The rest of the woodwork on deck here is done with the Citol. Anyway, to work.